welcome back to B.Y.C Crochet. My name is Brenda and this is my Yarny Cave. You see Kona over there in the corner. She is chewing on a treat that I brought for her. It is Tuesday, late afternoon. I'm finally home from work. And before I changed, I decided to just go ahead and record something for you guys. So welcome and welcome back. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who have been with me from the get, your fam. So today we have not yarn porn. We have what is on my hook. It's technically a finished object, but realistically it's still a work in progress because I'll show you. Actually, there is a little bit of tiny bit of yarn porn. Only because I'm doing a boggy blanket and I wanted to kind of, I'm using like yarns that are just for my stash. I'm trying to use up some yarns, some solids. You guys know that me and solids, I don't do solids that often. So I had to get something that is going to give it a little bit je ne sais quoi, you know what I mean? So I decided, since I had a voucher from Michael's, I went really quick. It only took me like 5 minutes to go stop by the store on the way home and pick up a couple of skeins of yarn. Ended up paying $1.25, $1 something for everything. You know, it was, I think, $4 and change each, and my voucher was for $10. So got some cheap, not cheap yarn, but paid next to nothing for yarn. So let's first start with the yarn porn from Michael's. So I am working on a boggy blanket. It's something that I'm doing to cleanse the palette, only because what I'm showing you, that my finished object is something that has my hands very sore. So I decided to put that on pause, not on pause, but I'll show you in a minute, and work on this. So I'm doing my rectangular granny blanket. Guys, I want to say, for those of you who have asked, the tutorial that I have on the rectangular granny blanket is how to start it. I'm not really teaching you how to do a rectangular granny blanket, but how to start it. The concept of the granny continues to be the same, whether it's square or rectangular. Basically, you're gonna do your clusters in between each cluster space, and in the corner you do a cluster, however many chains you want, and then another cluster, and you continue and you grow the project the same way you would normally. If you're somebody who likes to chain 3 and turn your work, perfect. If you're somebody who likes to slip stitch the next space and then chain 3 and continue, perfect. If you're somebody who likes to slip stitch the next space and do a stack single crochet, perfect. If you're somebody who likes to single crochet, turn your work, do a stack single crochet and continue working, perfect. So it's really all up to you. My tutorial basically is just on how to do the center in such a way where you don't have that that spine that looks to me a little flimsy. It doesn't have that meaty kind of sturdy look, and gives you another option. Not that this is right and that's wrong, it's just another option. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and tag that video again, the tutorial for how to start it, at the end of this video, in case you're interested or you haven't seen it. So anyways, I'm working on a boggy blanket. These are some yarns that I had, some Premier yarns, anti-pilling, and I have a few here, and truth be told, I was getting bored with the colors. They're all going to be blues and white. And with the voucher that I had, $10, I decided to go to Michael's and get something to kind of spice it up. So this is what I got. It is Focus Is it me? Is it me? There you go. So it is loops and threads, impeccable acrylic. It's got 160 yards. It is a worsted number 4. It calls for a 5mm crochet hook, and it is wash and dry. And even if it doesn't say it, I'm gonna wash it and I'm gonna dry it. I always do. Everything I make, I always wash and dry before I send it, even if it's a boggy blanket. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a really nice addition to this blanket to kind of give it a pop of color and a little bit, spice it up a little bit. So yeah, so I got 2 of these. This is my yarn porn for today. Just a little yarn porn, not much. And so I'll add that to the blanket once I get done with the blue. I think I am done with the blue, so I'm probably going to tie that down next. And I have been working with my Jinland hooks. I don't know if you guys have seen me talking about these hooks, but these are my new favorite hooks. Why? These hooks are made out of stainless steel. They are super highly polished. They have a head that is tapered and pointy. Not pointy enough where you can get pricked, but not far from it. Meaning that for me, as a tight crocheter, this hook is awesome because I can get into my stitches without fighting with them. The problem is that this hook is so slick and so perfectly made, in my opinion. My humble opinion, this is the perfect hook. That you have to be careful that you're not going into the wrong place, because it's just gonna slip right into wherever you put it. So yeah, in case you have not seen it again, this is the hook. Let me see if I have something I could put behind it so I can show you. Do I have anything here? I have my notebook here. Let's see if we can get some focus. I think it's focusing. If you hear the dog barking, my husband, I think, is getting home soon. So now these hooks run anywhere from $12 to $16. Let me pause really quick while my husband comes in. Okay, I'm back. So where was I? Okay, so the hook. So this has been my new favorite hook. The only place that I've been able to find it, originally I was able to find it in Amazon, but the shop that it comes from in Amazon only has a very limited number of sizes. So I researched some more and I found a site through Etsy, and they have all the sizes there. You can choose from half sizes, all the millimeters. I mean, from the thinnest, I think, up to 6 or 6.5. And the great thing is that this is not the only color they have now. So I did place an order for another color that they have. They have a color that is, it's like a brown color, which I'm going to show you. And then they have a set that is in a powder blue, and I placed an order as well for that. That is going to be arriving soon, and I will show you that once I get them. However, they have the same hooks also in a wooden handle or a resin handle. Personally, I prefer the rubberized handle because, you know, when you're hooking and when you're crocheting, I think the rubber is much softer in the hands. At least for me, that's my opinion. So I went ahead and ordered some, and so let's open it together. So we have a box of goodies that was sent. Now they did, I was inquiring a lot about the hooks, and I started chatting with the shop owner and basically asking a bunch of questions on the different options that they have. And she went ahead and was kind enough to set up a coupon code, a 10% off coupon code. And I believe her shop a lot of times has free shipping. plus in additional, the coupon that she gave me is love you 333. So I'm gonna put it down in the description. I'll put her link, and I'll also put the coupon code in case you're interested in any of these hooks. And you can go in there into her site and you can see all the different handles that she has available, from the wooden to the resin to the rubberized. The rubberized are the pink ones, and you can kind of tell by the description, although sometimes the description is not accurate. Sometimes it says resin when it's actually rubberized. But these ones that are all the way solid and have that little hole in the bottom are the rubberized ones. So anyways, if this is how it came in a box. I also got two little packs of needles and stitch markers. So that's nice, thank you. This is the name of the company. I actually even tried to see, because you know they do not sell them in a set. They sell them individually. So I was trying to find out if perhaps if I became like a wholesaler and try to see if I can get them, we can do it cheaper. But the reality is that once the tariffs get smacked to the, you know, added to that order, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. You're basically paying exactly what you would be paying now through this shop at Etsy. So might as well just go through the shop at Etsy. I don't need additional work. I was just trying to see if we could get the cost reduced. But the fact that they actually issued a coupon code for you guys, it's awesome. Every penny counts. So yeah, this is the name of the company that produces the hooks. Again, they are stainless steel, highly polished. They are tapered, and they are quite pointy. I wish I could have something that was darker in color. Let me see if this actually works a little better. I don't know, we'll see. It's got the bevel sides, super highly polished, rubberized a handle. As you can see, it's a little bit indented and almost like a little curve on the hook, which is perfect for me, especially. Well, I'm a pencil holder. I think just really, they really did a great job in creating these hooks. So I'm completely sold. I have started using lately tulip. They also sell tulips in her shop. I believe she also sells the tulip. What is the other one? Clover and these. So these are the three types of hooks that she sells. These, game changer for me. Complete game changer. Again. So I got the tape measure. That was nice. A little tape of some sort. I don't know like what it actually you would use it for, but it's a little tape. Maybe it's what people call washi tape. Is I don't know, for like book stuff, paper crafts. I think that may be it. I'm not sure. I don't know. So I'll put it over here, and let's get into this, and I'll show you how they come. I haven't opened these. I haven't seen them in person yet. I've only seen them online. And actually, these particular ones I saw from the manufacturer, and I sent her a picture to see if she could get them, and she said yes, she could. And she got them. Now, I don't know if she actually works for Jinland or she is just somebody who is able to get them, but this is how they come. And this is 4.5 millimeter. Again, the same hook that I just showed you. The only difference, this one's brown. This one's pink. So if you're somebody who just doesn't care for the color pink, you have a brown one that you can opt for, that you can choose. So we got 4.5, we got a 5.0. Everything is in Chinese, and actually it does say JIN LAN Crochet Hooks, global leader in stainless steel crochet hooks industry. The material is 304 stainless steel, craftsmanship traditional H and traditional handmade. Manufacturer is the Jinland Knitting Company in China. So, and I know, guys, China, everything is made in China. So this is the 5.0. This is the 6.0. This is the 3.5. There was one, I think, that they didn't have in this size that was out of stock. So this is the, I think it was the, yeah, I think it was a 6.5. This is the 4.0. And this is the 5.5. Let's see something. 4.5. No, I think I know. Okay, yeah, the 6.5 was out of stock. I remember there was one that was out of stock. So yeah, so those are my new favorite hooks. I've been using them strictly, including the project I'm going to be showing you in just a minute, and it's great. Now the reason why my hand is hurting is because once you see this, you're going to realize I'm working with cotton yarn and very small stitches for a very big project. So let me show you. So I mentioned to you guys that we're going on a cruise in several weeks, so I decided to make myself a bag, a tote, like a pool tote, where I can put my towels and I can put, you know, my sun tanning oil, my cell phone, and all that stuff. So this is the bag that I created. I did use a base. It's got feet. And the yarn that I used for this was this Karen Layer Cupcakes. I had a total of 4, and I kind of freaked out a little bit because I didn't know if I was going to have enough, and I decided to go on eBay because this is not offered anymore, and I found somebody selling a whole sleeve, and I bought it. I don't think I'm going to need it, but maybe I will tap into that one ball. But look how pretty. Isn't that gorgeous the way it worked up? So on the sides, I did put a magnet to kind of, you know, keep it a little bit cinched. But if I needed the extra room, that magnet would just pop open and give me that extra room. And actually, I was going to put straps. These are pretty long straps. Not too long, but long enough. However, because it is half double crochets, and these I have to unscrew them. They're actually screwed. These things unscrew, and then you screw them, one in the front and one in the back. Because it's half double crochets, these little things go right through. So what I did is, with the help of my husband, he was able to determine that these are 3 millimeter little screws, and so we ordered some washers that I can put in the inside of the bag when I put these, so that it doesn't come through the stitch. So this is what it will probably look like. Let me see if I can turn it around for you so you can do it this way. It will be 2 straps. It'll be on this side and then on the other side as well. It'll be one side here and the other strap over there in the other side. Basically the same. The only thing I don't like about it is this little thing right here. But it's not a really huge thing, but it is a huge thing. So I'm going to try to put the strap right over it so that it covers a little bit and just kind of hides a little bit of it. But at the end of the day, it is a handmade item and there are going to be some imperfections. So I'm not being too hard on myself. And so that's what I had on my hook. Like I said, it is completed. So once I get those washers and I try it on, I try to put it, if it works great, fine, I'll leave it that way. If not, I'm still contemplating perhaps using this and doing a strap or doing a couple straps. I don't know, so we'll see. I do have another colorway of these. I have a black gray, I think it's got a little bit of tan, really pretty colorway, and I've held on to it for a little bit because I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and I think this was a perfect project for it. You tell me what you think of my poolside bag. So how I did the bottom is I basically did a single crochet all the way around, and then I did a double crochet on every single crochet. In other words, I increased it, did increases on every stitch. And then after I was done with that, I did one single and then two singles. And what did I just say? Single crochets. And then I did, was it single crochet? Yeah, single crochets in the base. And then I did 2 half double crochets on each stitch. That's what I did. Sorry, guys. And then on the next row, I did 1 half double crochet on one stitch. In the next stitch I did 2 half double crochets, then 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and the next one is 2 half double crochets. So basically 1 2 1 2 1 2. Once that row was done, then I just went just 1 and then brought up the work. So just to give it a little bit of width in the bottom, and that's it. So that's what I have almost completed. And let's see if we can do a thumbnail. Like this. Or like that. Trying to put these projects in these pictures, it takes over the whole thing. So yeah, so that is what I have completed. Now I just have to wait for the washers to arrive so I can see how I'm going to put the straps, or if I'm going to go ahead and crochet some straps for the bag. I don't know if the camera cut it off, but just in case. Okay, so what else is going on here? I think that's it, guys. I think that is all that I have. Did you guys see this little furniture that I ordered through Amazon? So I was able to order this. It's not big, it's just small enough where it fits here. A little tight squeeze, but we're all still here. And I can hang the baby cardies that I make up here. Let me see if you guys can see. There you go. I think it was like $20-some. It wasn't expensive at all. And I think it's perfect. I did order some more hangers too. I used those cardboard or wooden hangers to use to ship out. When I ship, I put them in the hanger and then in the little bag, and then I ship those out or gift them out. Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty pleased. So what do you think? What do you think about this? What do you think about my new favorite hook? And I'm going to show you once I get the other ones. The other ones are going to be, they're like I said, this is a powder blue, a baby powder blue. Really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and show you once I receive them. And again, if you're interested in these hooks, they run anywhere from $12 to $16, I think, depending on the size. Maybe a little more. This 6.5, I think, is a little bit more. I think they're up to $16 or $18. I'm not sure each. But listen, you know, there are a lot of hooks out there that are super expensive, and we still purchase them. And to me, this is a great investment. This tool has been, I'm just completely sold on this. Completely sold on this particular hook. Now it is on the shorter side. It is the same length as a tulip. So keep that in mind. If you don't like the shortness of a tulip, this is going to be the same length. So if you're somebody who puts a little extender because you're a knife holder and you don't want it to bother you, you can do that. But it is the same size as a tulip hook. So the length, that is. So again, I'm going to put the link for the Etsy shop down below. Don't forget, there's a coupon code that was provided for you guys, Love You 333, and I'm still going to go ahead and put that on there. And also, this is just a little bit of a last minute hint. If you have not watched the last video I put out, I suggest you do, because not only is it an awesome yarn porn from Ice Yarns, but there's a little hidden surprise at the end of that video, and you don't want to miss out. Just saying. Just saying. If you know, you know. But guys, that is all that I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to hang out with me. Kona and I pray that you're having a wonderful morning, noon, evening, wherever in the world you are, you're having a gorgeous, perfect day. That's it. You have anything to say? No? My husband's eating. If you hear a plate going off or not, or somebody in the kitchen, that's my husband. Anyways, guys, I love you guys. God bless. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.